Hello everyone, we're back with fitness and fun for a new month. Today I'm going to give you a new workout that you can do 3 times a week on non-consecutive days. If you haven't seen my last month's program, you can check that out in my channel. I gave you a lower body, an upper body, and a cardio and core workout that you could follow for a whole month. So if you want to start with that program, if you haven't, then go ahead and do so because they're both free programs that will get you good results. All right, so we need a few pieces of equipment for this program. Number 1, I want you to get a pretty thick, hefty book, or you can use some steps if you have them. Number 2, we have some yoga blocks, or you can get a book or anything that you can prop your foot up on to make a high heel. Number 3, please don't look at my toes. The nail salons aren't open. I have a broomstick with some vinegar bottles attached. If you can't have vinegar bottles, you can have water bottles or bags full of books. And number 4, I have a backpack, and fill it as heavy as you'd like. Now that you have your equipment, we're ready to get started. First, I will redirect you to the warm-up routine that I just posted, as that will be a great way for you to begin this workout. And then we're gonna get to the exercises right after that. Exercise number 1 is the Poliquin step up. So what I need you to do is recreate my little situation over here. I have a book and a yoga block. I need you to get yourself a high heel, and you're gonna prop yourself up on one leg. If you need, place yourself in front of a wall or by something that you can hold, like a table or a chair, whatever it may be. And what you're going to do is slowly let your heel tap to the floor and then push up off the leg that you're stabilizing on. This looks a lot harder than it is. Some things to watch out for while you do these is our hips staying square and on the same level. It's easy for us to kind of teeter like this if you're watching from behind. But if we can lock our core tight and keep that stable, our hips will stay stable. Make sure that you're pushing through this stabilizing leg. This is kind of like we're walking down a set of stairs and walking up a set of stairs. And the tension should be in our quad. If you happen to feel this in your knee, you can either lower the height of the device that you're using, or you can comment below and I will help you with an alternative. My quad is burning. So you're going to be doing 12 of these on each leg. As the weeks go on, the reps are going to go up, so you'll be doing more work over time. However, if you want to make it even more challenging, you can hold some weight on your sides, or you can hold weight in front of you. Exercise number 2, I want you to grab your broomstick with your added weights or your backpack, and you're going to pick it up and you're going to rack it right in front of your collarbones. From here, you're going to make sure your ribs are down so that they're sitting over your pelvis, and you're going to press the weight up over your head with your biceps ending by your ears. And you're going to pull it down back to your collarbones, squeeze your butt, press straight up to the ceiling, and then biceps by your ears. As this gets hard, one compensation I see is losing your rib cage over your pelvis to get the weight up, but then you're gonna take the tension off of your shoulders and your core will have nothing to do with this movement and your back will have everything to do with it, which we don't want. You're doing 12 of these. And then you'll be good to move back onto the Poliquin step-ups. You will do the Poliquin step-ups, the overhead press, Poliquin step-ups, overhead press, Poliquin step-ups, overhead press, and then you're gonna move on to the next group of exercises. For the next exercise, you need to find a couch, a chair, something of the sort, and you need to grab your weights that we just used for the overhead press, or I'm gonna use a backpack. But before I start with the weight, you can do without weight. The position you want yourself in on the chair or couch is one where the bottom of your shoulder blades are meeting the edge of the couch or chair. From there, our foot position should be in a place that when we bridge up into the hip thrust, our knees are directly over our ankles. So if you need to readjust while you're up there, then you can do so. From here, you're gonna make sure your rib cage is over your pelvis so that we put all the tension in our glutes. From here, you're gonna squeeze your butt really, really tight, like rock hard, and then you're gonna push your butt up in the air, and you're gonna squeeze your glutes right here, and you're just gonna go up and down. Touch your butt to the floor, bridge up and squeeze. One thing you don't want to lose here is your rib cage over pelvis positioning, because if you do, if I do it, then I just look like a Buddha belly, and then everything goes into my back, and my butt is no longer doing anything. If you want to add weight, you can load it up like that, right on your hips, and bridge it. These burn really bad, but you're doing 12 of them. Because everyone likes nice buns. After your hip thrusts, you're going to be doing reverse flies. So you're going to grab your 2 vinegar bottles, water bottles, whatever those may be, and you're going to sit your butt back into a hinge as if you're stretching your butt as wide as possible and feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. Rib cage stays over pelvis, head stays in line with your neck so that your spine is aligned. From here, you're going to grab your weights and you're going to think about your elbows being pulled by puppet strings, and you're going to raise the weights up towards the ceiling. Slowly lower the weights down. You should be feeling the tension behind your shoulder blades. Make sure to keep your back position. And you're doing 12 of these. So you'll do the hip thrusts and the reverse flies back to back 3 times, and then you're gonna move on to the next round of exercises. So you'll grab your yoga blocks or your book, or you can get on a step of some sort, and we're going to do single leg calf raises. So you're on one leg, you're going to drop your heel towards the floor, but don't let it rest on the floor, and you're going to push yourself up straight into the air, all the way up on your tippy toes on that one leg. Squeeze and slowly lower yourself down towards the floor. Doesn't take long for these ones to burn. but you're gonna try to do 12 each side. Or if you can't do 12 each side, get as many as you can and work up to get more the next time you do this workout or next week. One thing to be sure of is make sure you're not leaning forward as you go up. You want your direction to be straight up and down so that you get full use of your calves. We have 2 more exercises that are going to happen on the floor and you need a wall. So the first exercise is going to be a plank in a push-up position with your feet back in the wall. So what that looks like is shoulders will be right over your wrists. You're going to extend yourself in a position where you can be long. I'm going to try to fit myself in the camera. And you're going to bridge yourself up into a push-up position and you're reaching your feet back into the wall. From here, you're going to squeeze your butt and you're going to make sure your rib cage is over your pelvis. Try to get as long as you can between your head and your feet and pull your hands towards your toes. You should feel your tummy a lot here. And you're trying to hold for 30 seconds. And last, for a quad burn, I'm going to have you do wall sits. So, you're going to have your back pressed against the wall. Your legs are going to be at about 90 degrees. So you're going to look like a little table here. And you're just going to push your back into the wall, push your feet down into the floor, and you're just going to hang out here for a whole 30 seconds. If you could do longer, I want you to try to work your way up to a minute. And as the weeks progress, you're going to try to do more and more. You should start feeling your thighs a lot. You'll do the single leg calf raises, the plank, and the wall sit 3 times through, and then you're all done. I thank you guys again for coming to work out with me. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you like this, please share with your friends and your family. And last, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you all stay healthy and safe. Have a good one.